What's up, y'all? This your girl Jay Renee with Prison Ride Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This morning we have a special guest by the name of Daryl Whiting. Okay, I'm gonna let him introduce himself. You might not know this name, but you might be familiar with him. Okay, we're gonna talk about the things that he got going on now, his plans for the future, and what he hopes that looks like. Good morning, brother. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing fine. Yourself?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for being here so we can talk about your things that you got going on. We're looking forward to it.
Okay. Well, first of all, let me say hello to your audience and everything. Good morning to them. And then basically what I'm doing, I'm expecting to be in the court next month, right? And hopefully I should be home at that time. I have an organization behind me called the National Council for Incarcerated and Formerly Incarcerated Women. And then I have the Nation and the God of Earth preparing a petition for me to get back in in the court to request for my release. And I'm going to be in court on a motion for compassionate release. So, in regards to those things and the other things that I'm going to be doing when I'm getting out there, I'm looking for them to release me.
Okay.
And what I'm looking to be doing when I get out there is about the educational and the economical and the spiritual uplifting of our people. You know what I'm saying? It's been, long enough that we've been on the bottom of the totem pole, and it's about time for us to.
This call is from a federal prison.
And I'm dedicating the rest of my life, you understand what I'm saying, to see that that's exactly what happens. So what I've done, I've started this international nonprofit social enterprise called OURS. And what OURS stands for is Our United Resource. And what that is about, you understand what I'm saying, it's a business that aim is to uplift, its aim is to for social and environmental change on the planet. Its interest is towards social, and environmental growth for the people. You know what I'm saying? And we take and we invest our profits in creating a positive social change. And that's what it's to be about, right? It also has like 9 subdivisions, or what you would call subsidiary organizations that goes with it. Some of the subsidiary organizations, one called ALSO, and ALSO stands for Alternative Lifestyle Organization, and that's geared towards taking the gangs and the youth that's running around the streets running wild and trying to show them an alternative rather than doing those things, criminal things and selling drugs and these things like this here. So, and then what ALSO provides for them is, education and training for them to, get jobs and start create businesses and things for themselves, you know what I'm saying? So where they don't have to rely and depend on the government to do those type of things for them, we can do it for ourselves, And this is being done on the principle what is called, the doctrine of self-determination, And what the doctrine of self-determination is about, the right of a people to self-determine its own economical, educational, social, and cultural system, And that's what we're going to be doing. And I'm going to be transparent about all these things that I'll be doing so that, there'll be no discrepancy on, what it is that I'm actually, doing for these people. Because, I'm on a mission, you know what I'm saying? I'm on a mission from God, you know what I'm saying? So with all my heart, all my being and everything about me, I'm putting into this, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm making my sacrifice, you understand, saying, to try to show the youth a better way than how they're going now. So okay. That's basically what I'm into right now.
Okay, so those are a lot of awesome achievements, and we're very happy that you're putting those things together because we definitely need them. Definitely, the children are our future. I want to talk a little more in depth about them, but I also want to go back. Okay, you told us all these amazing things, but you didn't tell us about you. So I asked, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
I'm from, Corona, Queens, New York, and that's where I was born and raised at, you know what I'm saying? And if you listen to the podcast interview, which is going to be aired on Prison Ride Radio shortly, it'll give you more insight on to where I've come from, you understand, saying what it is that I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I also have a website up called spiritoftruth.info, And on there, it has, my mission, the vision, and purpose statements to all the organizations that I've started, you understand what I'm saying, and the people who I'm reaching out for assistance and their endorsement in helping me do this here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm reaching out to Jay-Z, I'm reaching out to Nas, I got an endorsement from T.D. Jakes, you know what I'm saying, behind me, and, I'm looking for, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Minister Farrakhan, I'm looking for all their support, you know what I'm saying, hopefully participation in what it is that I'm doing, because I'm trying to bring us together as a people. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's the only way, you understand, that we'll be able to overcome, you understand what I'm saying, the oppression and the things that we're going through now. Just we coming together.
Okay.
Like all the other nations are coming together.
Right. And can you tell us the website one more time for people so they can catch it?
It's called www.spiritofgetruth.info.
Okay. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I was going to ask you, so how long have you been incarcerated so far?
Oh, I've been incarcerated for just going into my 33rd year. I was supposed to have been released like 7 years ago, but because of a book that I wrote called Taking It to Another Level, like the court denied my release. So, because they said the only thing I did was perfected my, my criminal organization, you know what I'm saying? And, that's why they felt I was going to be a threat to society, you know what I'm saying? But since that time, since I evolved a little more, because, and at that time I was, fighting the good and the evil within myself, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm at the point where, the good within me, you know what I'm saying, finally defeated, the evil in me, and all my thoughts and all my effort and all my actions, you understand what I'm saying, is going towards, something positive for our people, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So what, you've done quite a bit of time, a substantial amount of time. What has been the things that's kept you motivated?
Actually, you understand what I'm saying, like, I felt for years that, I had a calling in life, and there was something meant for me to do, something meant for me to be, or what have you, but I didn't actually know what it was, you understand what I'm saying? And I always had a strong, love for my people, you understand what I'm saying? And, though I was out there selling drugs and doing those type of things, I was trying to take a negative and transform it into a positive. So the drug money that I was using, I was putting it back into the community and things of this nature, you understand what I'm saying, to try to level up.
This call is from a federal prison.
To let the ends justify the means, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, all this would be more fully explained, when you listen to the podcast interview that I done. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the things I didn't really hear, like, I'm associated, or I know a lot of gang leaders and a lot of gang members, and I've, presented this proposal and these plans with them, and they love these plans though too, because they're actually looking for an alternative to their life, because they see that all we doing, you understand what I'm saying, is fighting and killing, and, ourselves, you understand what I'm saying, destroying our people, and they want to find a better way, you understand what I'm saying? So I have been, collaborating with several of them, you understand what I'm saying, who's on board for us to come together and to make this change, you know what I'm saying, for ourselves, So
right.
That's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing,
Okay, brother, for sure. So let me ask you, what made you put together an organization that assisted women as opposed to, your fellow brethren? What made you decide to make something for women especially?
I know. You're talking about the National Council for Incarcerated that I just mentioned?
Yes.
No, that's an organization that's already started. I just know the founder of the organization, right? She knows me and she knows my character. You understand what I'm saying? So they're putting their, support and connections and, influence, behind me and my getting me released.
Okay. So I know you did say that you were up looking for, being released soon. So, how's that process been getting to this point?
Well, it's been hard for me because of my past, what I'm saying, my past history and my background and everything, right? I have to have a call with my lawyer Thursday, and her and the organization is going to get together. They're going to have a conference call. I have a team of lawyers working on it, paralegal, investigator, mitigation expert, what I'm saying, all of them working on towards getting me out, what I'm saying, and then at the same time looking for the support from the community, you understand what I'm saying, also say like, yo, he did enough time, what I'm saying, because, I regret the things that I do. I sincerely, and honestly regret the damage that I've done to our people and to other people, you know what I'm saying, and like, I want to make my amends for it, you understand what I'm saying, by dedicating the remainder of my life towards, something positive, you understand what I'm saying, and something that's, feasible and plausible, you understand what I'm saying, for us to be done, you understand what I'm saying, to better the conditions that we're in. Oh, let's go that little beep beep. I have 1 minute left.